Shall I cast off then?
Please.
Dark mood for a nice day's sailing.
Agnes, forgive me.
For what?
What happened to Olivia? I am partly to blame.
You may have fought for the duchy, but you've nothing to do with the one who killed Olivia.
But I do. That monster, the one they call the witch, Victoria. I knew of her.
Just who are you, Adia? Before, when that man attacked, Alternus, you knew him. Better than a simple soldier of the Sky Knights ought.
I hadn't intended to hide who I am, but I should have told you sooner. My father is Grand Marshal of the Eternian Forces, leader of the Council of Six.
What?
If the Council is in charge, and he leads the Council, your father's the head of the whole duchy!
Then the order to assassinate the Vestal of Water came from your father?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't blame you if you blame me for it, though.
You don't... You intend to stand there and feign heartache and innocence both? Perhaps it was you who communicated Olivia's hiding place to the duchy?
That's not... I wouldn't!
Perhaps you were a spy this whole time, deceiving us even now!
Anya, stop! We fought this far together. That means something. Don't doubt it.
Excuse me. I need rest. I ask that you leave me alone a while.
We're crossing into open water. Over here, everyone! Feast your eyes upon this!
What's the matter?
Oh...
Oh my. What on earth is that?
A ship, perhaps? But it's too big.
And it's not moving.
I'll wager the women there frolic around in bathing suits all day long.
In your dreams, ring a bell.
What are we waiting for? Let's lodge there tonight.
Unacceptable. We've no time for distractions. We must awaken the fire crystal.
I am the one at the helm here, no? I'll make the call. Thank you very much.
Wow! This ship has a whole town on board! Or should I say this town looks like a ship? I'm confused.
I can feel us rocking. It's floating all right.
Where are all the scantily clad girls? Oh, what a letdown.
Well, here's some faces I haven't seen before. New to the ship? Then the seas must have cleared up everywhere and not just here. Excellent news. Say, have any of you seen a lad by the name of Zats? He's hurt and supposed to be staying off his feet, but he wandered off. If you see him, can you bring him back to the tavern? He's a scrawny, fidgety little fella, so you can't miss him. Thanks in advance.
At this rate, the shield bearers will lose the war. We need your help. Anything will do. Resources, manpower. Please aid us. I've traveled far to make this plea. What are we gonna do?
You wouldn't happen to be Zats, would you?
Yeah, who's asking?
The tavern proprietress wanted us to find you. Let's go.
All right then, I'm coming. What a mess.
What were you thinking roaming around in that state?
Like I said, it's not that bad. Just a little bruise on the ribs, that's all.
What were you asking the council for back there?
Aid. We need their support. I'm from the city of Eisenberg, far to the west of here.
Eisenberg. That's where the fire crystal is.
That's right. There was an uprising, and now we're in the middle of a civil war. The shield bearers are losing ground, and unless we can do something, we'll be defeated.
So, these shield bearers are the faction you're aligned with?
That's right. The shield bearers have served as the protectors of Eisenberg for centuries. But a few years ago, a group called the Sword Bearers rebelled. We've been at war ever since. They are but few in number, truth be told.
What? Why are the shield bearers losing to a smaller force?
The Sword Bearers we can handle, but they have powerful foreign mercenaries on their side.
Foreign mercenaries. They wouldn't happen to call themselves the Black Blades, would they?
Yeah, that's them. Wait, are you with those mercenaries as well?
No, don't worry. We mean you no harm.
Idea, are these Black Blade mercenaries linked to the Eternian forces?
Yes. The Black Blades is the moniker of the 1st Division of the Eternian forces. My master's unit.
Zats, can you tell us what happened to the Fire Vestal? We heard she had perished.
Yeah, the Sword Bears got hold of her around 3 years ago.
She was killed?
Assassinated. When the bloody conflict reached an impasse, the Sword Bears raided the Temple of Fire.
Sacrilege! What of the Vestaling, the Fire Vestal's successor?
There was one, but she met the same fate.
How awful.
It falls to me then. We must hurry to the temple.
You're going to the Temple of Fire? You won't get anywhere near it now, I'm afraid. A few weeks ago, Mount Karka erupted, and the whole temple is a sea of lava now.
Nevertheless, we must find a way. Let us hurry to Eisenberg.
I don't suppose you could take me with you. My friends are waiting for my return.
Have you given up on finding support here?
The war will be over before too long. I can't afford to wait any longer.
Are you okay with us taking him aboard, Agnes?
Very well.
Thanks! I owe you one! Eisenberg is far to the west of here. You'll see a little harbor when we hit land. We can go ashore there. The lads should be waiting for me in the area. Don't even think about landing on the north coast. The Sword Bears hold sway up there, so it's dicey. Great! We made it! Leave the rest to me.
What's the plan?
The dock at the cottage we're heading to is too small to moor this ship. My mates will ferry us over in a smaller boat. It'll take a couple of trips.
Got it.
Zats, you had us worried. Good to see you still in one piece.
Likewise, Dads. Looks like we're all here. Don't worry about the ship. This harbor is nice and sheltered, so it'll be fine. The peninsula hides it from any prying eyes on the open sea, too. How are you healing up, Dads?
I'm fine. Just a little sore back now. This body's tough as nails, as you can see. I'm lucky to still be breathing after facing the blade of that swordmaster, though.
Swordmaster?
What is it?
Oh, nothing.
Thanks for bringing Zats back to us. We appreciate it.
Not at all. We'd have never made it ashore without Zats to navigate.
Hey, after seeing you in action, I have a favor to ask. Would you meet with our leader?
What's this about, Zats?
Listen, Dads. These guys are top-notch fighters. They were knocking the blocks off monsters like it was nothing. I couldn't get Grand Ship on our side, but with these guys to back us up, please, you've got to help the Shield Bearers. I'll never ask another thing of you.
You want us to help you win the war?
The Sword Bearers betrayed us, and they have the Fire Vestal's blood on their hands. Don't think they'll stop when they conquer Eisenberg. They plan to plunder other regions next. We can't let them run rampant. They must be stopped, and for that we need you.
Unacceptable.
Agnes?
We cannot afford to get caught up in a conflict now. We must awaken the crystal at the Temple of Fire. That is my task as a Vestal of the Crystals. We have no time to wage war.
You're a Vestal? You?
Agnes is the Wind Vestal. She's trying to save the world, so don't get in her way.
What's that scrawny little thing?
A Christ Fairy, they say. Gave me a start the first time I saw it as well.
You don't say. I never imagined a Vestal would be so young, or that she'd keep company with such an odd creature.
Hey, watch who you're calling odd. I might forgive you if you tell us how to get to the Temple of Fire.
The Temple of Fire? All the roads there were blocked by lava.
Our commander might know something. The Shield Bearers have been trying to find a way through for a while.
Well, whether we join forces with the Shield Bearers or not, let's at least talk with their commander, Agnes.
Something you want to ask? Oh, okay then.
All ready to go now? What's that? You have a question? Worried about me, huh? Thanks for your concern. But I healed up while we were waiting for Zats to get back. Still get the odd ache, but that's it. When heading to this old house on the way to Grand Ship, we bumped into a band of mercenaries. And of course, one has to be the head of them. A sword master, no less. We didn't stand a chance. It was a slaughter fest. Those of us that survived were covered in wounds. I was bedridden for ages. Zats got off the lightest, so he went on to Grand Ship by himself. Not long after he set sail, the sea started turning bad. It was an ill omen. I'm so glad he made it back safe. I guess I have you to thank for that. All ready to go now? What's that? You have a question? Got it. Let's get going then. The shield bearers are based in the west, but we have to take the long way around.
We'll need to go south a bit first. Once we're through, head back northward.
Keep your eyes peeled as well. We could be set upon at any time. Hold it!
I sense danger. Watch out!
Nice footwork. You must have been training since we last met, my unworthy disciple.
Master.
Master?
So you are the sword master leading the mercenaries then? The head of the Black Blades, my old master. I wish it weren't so. I wanted to believe you were not capable of such a thing. Tell me, Master, what business have you aiding the sword bearers in their rebellion? Was it your intention to plunge this peaceful country into war?
I ask you back. Do you understand the gravity of what you have done? I hear you have taken up with a Vestal, and now you have released 2 crystals to run out of control. Foolish. You always did have a habit of running with your emotions, not seeing the big picture. You've not changed a bit.
What big picture? You cannot be so deluded as to think starting wars can be justified.
You are still a child if you are only able to see war as right or wrong. You are yet naive. I cannot allow a foundling such as yourself to meddle in the fate of the crystals. Though you are my disciple, and the beloved daughter of a dear friend, I will cut you down with my own blade if you continue this folly, and expose the world to danger.
Commander! Commander Kame-Izumi! The sword-bearer forces have started withdrawing!
What? Can they not understand such basic tactics? We have the Vestal within our grasp, but we cannot let our allies be run down like dogs. Call off the attack on the shield-bearer headquarters. We must withdraw swiftly and go to the aid of the sword-bearers.
Yes, sir!
Wait! Master!
Idia, are you ready to face the consequences of your decision? If you still insist on defying me the next we meet, I shall slay you where you stand. Regardless of how you and I may will it, these are the grave circumstances we find ourselves in. Disciple of the Blade, no more of your insubordination will be tolerated. Understood?
Master.
Is that everyone?
Commander, the ship thought to be harboring the Wind Vestal has been sighted in the waters near Grand Ship.
The Wind Vestal has already arrived in these lands. I spoke with her myself a while ago, Barbarossa.
Oh? Please tell me you have not captured her yet. I would hate to miss out on that honor.
No, we did not get the chance. Some of our forces were retreating, so we opted to aid our allies as they withdrew.
Did you not think capturing the vessel should take precedence, Sword Master? This will not do. If we leave the wind vessel to her devices, we shall only repeat our failures in Count Isla and Anshine.
The wind vestal is here for the crystal. She is no threat while the way to the temple is closed. Given the state of the war, preventing losses is crucial. The vestal can wait.
And how does your task progress, Kada? I hear the cleansing of the East City is not yet even half complete.
I'm doing all that I can. Things are going as well as can be expected.
Very well then. Moving on, what is the situation at the Eisen Bridge, Praline?
Oh, me? Nothing's really changed there, I guess. I'm sure all the soldiers there are doing their best to make me happy, though. Those shield bearers just don't know when to quit. They won't let us cross the bridge. I put on a smile and sang my best, but nothing. They're a bunch of sourpusses. Oh well, if they can't appreciate my golden voice, it's their loss. Those poor, miserable shield bearers.
If you can keep the main contingent of the shield bearers pinned down, all shall go as planned.
Got it! I won't let you down. Praline a la mode never disappoints.
More importantly, have we found a way into the Temple of Fire?
He's talking to you, Konoe.
Speak up for a change, Konoe. Your moping is starting to get me down.
It is your killing of the fire vessel that blocked off the way to the temple, after all. I cannot fathom how one so imprudent came to lead a covert force.
I won't be called imprudent by a floundering fool like you. A report on my findings has already been submitted in writing. The way into the Temple of Fire via the southern route by way of the town of Hearthchild has also been blocked by lava, and it's not possible to get through. Via above-ground routes, we are looking into the possibility of the existence of secret passages used by temple worshippers. That is all.
Still can't talk unless disguised, hmm? That must keep you busy.
We should follow up on Konoe's report. Was there any way into the temple by sea?
We looked at a number of landing points, but it doesn't look possible. The coastline there is sheer palisades. All the low ground where a landing might have been possible was covered by lava. Not even I could bring a ship in safely there.
If we just sit idly by, the wind vessel will get there before us.
We must avoid that at all costs. Our objective at this time is to focus on finding a way into the temple. I wish all of you good luck in your endeavors. That will be all. You can return to your duties.
Welcome, Wind Vestal. I see you have companions too. Well met. I am Daniel Goodman, commander of the Shield Bearers. Dats has already filled me in. It seems we have you to thank for getting Zats back to us. Much appreciated.
The thanks are mutual. They helped us out as well.
You did well to repel the Swordmaster for one of your age. I am suitably impressed. With you on our side, we may well turn the tide. It would certainly rally the troops.
We did not fight him off. Our opponent withdrew, and we have not come here to join your war. A Vestal such as I cannot take part in such conflict. Please do not misunderstand.
Oh, I see.
You could have been a bit less blunt, Agnes.
But
Well then, to what do we owe the honor of your presence?
My task here is to awaken the fire crystal. Once that is done, I intend to leave this realm immediately.
Oh, so you have come to quell the seething magma in place of the late fire Vestal.
Exactly. That is why we need your help. Do you know of a way into the temple?
We are doing all we can to find one, but we have not found a way through the lava yet.
I see.
I am sorry we could not be of more help. We will, of course, do all we can to aid you. A way in shall be found.
You would do that? Even though we cannot fight in your war?
Of course. The Shield Bearers welcome the Vestal and her companions. Feel free to rest your travel-weary bones in town. Dats, show them the way.
Forgive us for not being able to lend a hand.
Not at all. Leave the fighting to us soldiers. It is our job, after all.
Who goes there? Greetings, brother. Can you let us past?
Corporal Dats, I'm afraid this area's been put under lockdown.
I see. Well, we'll just have to take another route then. Welcome to Heart's Child, bastion of the Shield Bearers. Make yourselves at home.
Whoa, the heat is incredible. Is this town in danger of being swallowed by the lava too?
If it gets any worse, we may have to think about evacuating. Ever since the Fire Vestal passed into the light, Mount Karka has been raging without cease.
The women of this town must be made of strong stuff to put up with this. I could see myself falling for a strong woman. You might even say I favor them. This is the place I have been seeking.
Here we go again.
You're a funny fellow, Ring-a-Bell. I'm going on ahead to the commander's residence. Once you've seen the town, you should come and join us. It's that building you can see in the middle of town. Catch you later, then. You've arrived! We've been waiting for you! Allow me to introduce you. This is the Commander's wife, Eleanor.
Welcome to our humble abode, Windvestal. We are honored to receive you and your companions.
Such beauty! Commander Goodman is a very lucky man. Very lucky indeed.
You are kind to flatter me so. Thank you.
It is no mere flattery. I speak from the heart.
Shut your trap, Ring-a-Bell.
My husband has told me to receive you and your companions as guests of state, Vestal. Please make yourselves at home. Unfortunately, in a time of war, the hospitality I can provide is limited.
Oh, there's no need to go to any trouble for us.
I'll prepare some dinner now. It should be ready in a little while.
She seems nice.
The commander is so busy with the war effort, he rarely has time to come home to his lovely wife. I sure hope this war is over soon.
What if you surrendered? That would put an end to the fighting at least.
Surrender is not an option. Please consider your words before you speak, Vestal.
Even if we did surrender, and this war ended with the sword bearers victorious, they would only seek to invade other realms to gain more territory. In other words, others would face the terrors of war next. That is why we must fight.
You are right.
Thank you all for your patience. Dinner is served. The dining hall is this way.
Ring a bell? Where are you off to? Off he goes.
No doubt he spotted another pretty girl. He'll be back before too long.
This is most regrettable. Most regrettable indeed. The wind vestal was as good as ours.
Are you well enough to be here, Victoria?
I am stronger than I appear. Much stronger than you, in fact. Is that not right, Victor?
Just so, Victoria. Alternus pales in comparison to you. Of this, there is no doubt.
See, you have no place being concerned for my well-being, Alternus.
Moving on, we have word from the Black Blades regarding the whereabouts of the Wind Vestal, Lord Marshal. The Wind Vestal has traveled to Eisenberg. She is likely seeking out the Fire Crystal.
So, she aims to awaken all the crystals.
We should have had the fire crystal in our possession already. However, the Black Blades slaughtered the fire vessel, and since then appear to have done nothing but twiddle their thumbs.
If we captured the Temple of Fire without first crushing the shield bearers, the battle would shift to the temple. The crystal could be destroyed in the process. That is no doubt what Kami Izumi aims to avoid. Our goal is to wield ultimate control over the crystals. Therefore, the shield bearers must first be purged.
I hear that you and the Swordmaster are old friends, your lordship. This must be why you place such faith in him.
Oh, that is the first I've heard of this.
I trust him more than any other man. And the Black Blades that he commands are the elite of the elite. The Vestal will never defeat them. They will see their mission through to the end.
Are you sure you do not overestimate them? I could raise that whole realm to the ground in 3 days.
Do not get carried away, Victoria. You have already faced defeat at the hands of the Wind Vestal once.
How dare you! I'll not stand to be insulted by the likes of you, Alternus.
I merely speak fact. Unlike you, the Swordmaster can do more than simply destroy.
Did you hear that, Victor? What a loathsome man.
Just so. Please, refrain from using such language against Victoria, Alternus.
What?
If you do not, you risk coming to harm. See?
You cast your magic on me?
Are you all right, Alternus? I am afraid it seems my warning came a bit too late.
Relax. I can do more than simply destroy. See? You'll survive. But know this. My spells can scatter your body to the four winds at a moment's notice.
Just you try it. Care to see which is faster? Your magic, or the time it takes me to skewer you on my sword?
Alternus! Surely you would not turn your blade on Victoria? If you did, I would be forced to act. And there is no surer way of finding death than that!
Cease this, the both of you! This is the Council of Six. We meet for earnest deliberation. I will not tolerate further victory.
Sir.
Understood.
We will leave the matter of the Wind Vestal to Commander Kamiizumi. If anyone objects, speak now. Nobody? Then it is settled. We are done for today. Alternus, get your wounds tended to.
Oh, ow, 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 ow. Where were you off to at this hour, Ring a Bell?
I saw the most exquisite girl and followed her out of town. She was a fine specimen indeed.
You're incorrigible, Ring a Bell. So, what's all the moaning about? Did you hurt yourself?
Yes, I was on the receiving end of a rather sharp whack. It seems my advances were unwanted.
Oh, makes sense.
Morning! Oh, when did you get back, Ring a Bell?
Before dawn. Ow, ow!
This is hardly the time to go wandering off, you know.
Well, what's our next move? We're at a loose end until we find a way into the Temple of Fire.
I'll try to find my own way in.
Right! I think it's best if we split up to cover more ground. Time is of the essence after all.
We shield bearers haven't just been loafing around here. We've already tried everything we can think of. We looked into landing from the sea, and we even tried cooling the lava. None of our attempts were successful. If we had an airship, we could sail in no problem, of course.
Perhaps we could go and awaken the Earth Crystal first.
I don't think we'd make it into Eternia, where the Earth Crystal lies. It's surrounded by craggy peaks, so there's no way in on foot. When I was sent to Kaldisla, I boarded a high-powered airship owned by the Duchy. Even if we repaired the echelon, I don't think it could make the trip.
We're stuck, then.
Are you telling the whole truth, Adia? You're not hiding anything from us again?
No need to be rude, Agnes. Instead of just standing around, why don't we lend a hand to the shield bearers?
You mean that? We could certainly use the help, but are you sure?
No, we are not. So you want to go to war now, Tiz?
No, I want to help them end this war as soon as possible.
It sounds like more meddling in the business of strangers to me.
And why not? We have no other way forward. And yet, before us stand a multitude who need our help. We cannot turn a blind eye to them.
I agree with Tiz. Sign me up.
Really? It would mean going up against your master, leader of the Black Blade mercenaries.
It is clear from what I have heard that the shield bearers are the white, and the sword bearers are the black in this case.
Black and white? What do you mean?
It is just how I see things. Black and white, good and evil.
Oh, so you see us as the good guys. Can't argue with that.
I'm with you too, Tiz. These damsels in distress must be rescued from the ravages of war.
Trust you to make it about that.
Tiz!
I hope you'll join us too, Agnes. I promise we won't get too mixed up in this conflict. We're more likely to find a lead by traveling around than simply waiting here, anyway. Come with us.
Great. Let's go talk to the commander then.